Okay, my boys. I had another video and it ran out of memory. Um, for someone that's been since a lot of victims are gonna come out um about the human sex trafficking and how to heal. The children need to heal. Um, me me walking in the streets and talking to I'm talking to grown men and grown and teenagers, and they all have sexual addictions, and a lot of them were sexually abused at a young age, and a lot of them were sexually abused by women who were much older than them. It's been purported, it's been told to us, the public, the people. Now remember, all this happened because people. There's a handful of just like we're doing right now. Of guys that didn't think anything of it. Like it was just a rite of passage, and so the same way they got a lot. Some of them got a lot of like, hey, that's the way to go, you know, like then you putting your business out there to the people, and then sometimes like they were proud, but exactly line up, the people there was mixed feelings with that side. Like you talk to them, you talk to certain people, and some of them will feel bad. Some of them will feel disgusted, like it ever happened. Some of them like, I wish I would have waited. I wish it would have never done it to me, but it happened, and now they're trying to figure out what's wrong with them. And some of the time when I say like it's because you were molested, you were taken advantage, so now you have to deal with that as an adult. And sometimes they're like, yeah, it's too, that has nothing to do with why I'm here and whatnot. And some of them will say like, you know, that makes sense on why I can't get like this, or why I have mood swings, or so it kind of, you kind of hear certain people like how they think a little bit. And in some of the one of the pictures, it's this presumably a young girl. Either way, healing takes time. It will trigger you when you are a child. When you are a child and you were sexually abused, it will affect you as an adult. 100% guarantee it will affect you. And that part, if you know it at an early age, you knew you were abused, you can heal. You can start thinking about if you want kids or not. You can start thinking about your kid's future. And if you don't remember, or if you don't know that you were sexually abused, and it comes out later on in life when you have children, like it happened to me, like it confirmed, my children confirmed it. A lot of meditations, a lot of understanding your own emotions, understanding what happened to you is going to protect your children, and it's going to not only protect your children, but it's going to help your grandchildren, because you went there, you went through that pain, and you were there when that horrible incident happened, so you can now prevent something like that happening again in the future. And if people try to stop you from trying to prevent something like that ever happening again to another child, the universe will step in. I guarantee the universe will step in and help you, like it has been for me. The problem is the language. There's no, the universe has many languages and many ways to communicate with you. There is healing. There is light in your darkest moment. Like in your darkest moment, if you can smile, then that is a light. If you have a thought of happiness in your darkest moment, you have a little light that no one can kill. In that part, keep it secret. Keep that little light to yourself and practice on making it bigger. Like with me, at certain times during my childhood, I did remember flashes of the abuse. It was up until I believe high school. It kind of just the bullies end up replacing that moment. Even my brother's car accident, when my brother got hit by a car, I kept hearing that that bang, that moment of my brother's body hitting that car and screaming like it sounded like a car hitting a car, but it was a 5-year-old little boy hitting a car. Going how fast? What, 45? It was hard. It was hard. Again, my brother really wasn't supposed to be here. Like, and she tells this story about this. I really thought that that day when my brother got hit by a car was the last day my dad would ever beat my brother. That day was like, I want my brother so bad, but I don't want him getting hit. I want him alive, but I don't want him to get beaten up. Maybe this was the answer that my brother's not gonna get beaten up with. Like, for my dad's not gonna beat him up in a body cast. And the day that my brother got out of the body cast, it didn't last. The beating continued, even more severe. I'm just kind of paraphrasing, right? But you can go watch severe. Part 1 of the Lionel B interview. And those medicines that the doctors gave my brother to silence him, because the teachers wanted my brother to be cooperative and be a slave, so the teachers can have a paycheck. The doctors really fucked him up. My brother went through mood swings. My brother went through like severe weight loss. Severe weight gain. My brother was skinny, athletic, and once he got on these pills, my brother blew up. Like, he wasn't my brother anymore. He got picked on severely in school, and yet these bullies, the bullies that bullied me, bully my brother too as well, and they living the high life right now. The Pendergrass family from Westminster, California. The Pendergrass, they're not good people. The military is not good at all. The United States is not good. If the United States of America can't take responsibility and accountability for the genocide of Mexico and the indigenous people, this is why we have a mental health crisis and a pandemic going on with raping children. The churches are behind this too, overseas as well, because the Vatican is in Rome. So how do we get Roman Catholic churches, or how do we get Roman Catholics over here? I find it's just a higher quality, and it's just more relevant to like what we need to care about, because there's a lot of children who committed suicide because they couldn't deal with the abuse and the silencing and the drowning of getting blamed on. As a victim of domestic violence and human sex trafficking, I don't need to take pills to make these doctors or government happy, because the pills are just going to silence my voice. The pills are not going to do anything for my soul. I just want to be heard, and I will never be heard as long as I live. I'll only be heard if people are on my level or on the same energy frequency, and that is like the non-living, that is other entities coming. Was Bill Cosby there or not? It doesn't matter, let's just talk about those cities. Right? So I'm helping a lot of children, living and non-living. So if I see a homeless person on the street, I will look at them in a child form. And when I look at them in the child form, I start understanding that I didn't understand before. And it's getting difficult to talk to people because they're so like God and Jesus, Jesus and God. To pay attention and that's where I just that your previous and your future statements my family, my cemetery, the cemetery that I go to, and sometimes, I will explain why if I think it's warranted. Why I've never felt a good presence with the God. I never brought God or Jesus into that. It was always sacred. It was always like I never accuse the people. I don't of being improper. I feel so much freedom knowing that and I have watched many that I can express it and people hate it that I'm expressing that there's no God and no Jesus. I don't believe in that. They'll say it's my opinion, I have a free right. That's why I'm here in America, because I have a freedom of saying that. But yet, genocide, my ancestors didn't have that luxury of saying, like, they couldn't say it, they would murder. They were murdered. So here I am finishing that. So instead of actually doing the murdering, they're just saying like I'm crazy and I'm I don't know what I'm talking about. Why would you lie about this, right? Why would you lie? You lie when people lie. They lie to run away from their lies that they're doing. They're guilty. So when people lie, they're guilty on what they did. It could be the situation that they were involved in, or it could be something totally. They're just used to lying. They don't know how to tell the truth. Like my mom, she doesn't know how to tell the truth. So whatever she says, it's a lie. She lied so much. That's what narcissists do. They get caught. So what these people are, it's narcissists coming up with more bullshit. The government, think of the government, think of the United States as a narcissist, and you're trying to divorce the narcissist, but the narcissists don't want to let you go because they're claiming that you have schizophrenia or people watching you or getting stalking you, which is true. But if you don't have nothing to hide, if you have nothing but goodwill, then watch me all you want. I don't give a fuck. Come and gang stalk me. I don't give a fuck. If I'm gonna be a monkey, then I know you're gonna be a monkey and you're gonna copy me and you're gonna fly away to another narcissist and spread what you learn from me. And I'm gonna see it. And I have been seeing it with that Pete Snapper guy. So me doing the clown nose, it's also symbolizes other things. It's not just a clown nose. It's like the Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, Frosty the Snowman. It's do you have a nose? A pink nose. It was to clowning. It's like clowning around the. Because my ultimate loyalty is with the truth, so it's not good enough for me to just say, when are your jokes gonna stop? So I can joke around, it's you have jokes, I have jokes too, kind of type thing. Like let's see who can do better. I'm for healing. I'm for children's voices and children's rights. Because I was never heard as a child, and my children's voices are not being heard. 100% my children's voices are being silenced because I haven't seen my babies in almost 4 years. And the narcissists, the people that are making money off of it, knows exactly what they're doing. I'm against the United States. I'm against the medical field. I'm against the court system because they are involved in using women like me, mothers like me, children like me. These teachers know what they're doing. These teachers don't want these kids to be around their parents because they don't have a paycheck at the end of the day. Like, what are you doing everything for whatever? Like, what do you mean? Like, sure, this will all come back to the Pope. Like, I'm just waiting. But for how long? I don't know. I don't know. Because I really don't want to be here. I really want to go.
They got YouTube channels, you know. Nobody's saying it about Daily, any of that. Y'all even accuse TMZ of trying to get a click. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm not talking about the people in the live chat. I'm talking about, you know, who. Y'all know who I'm talking to. But let's rewind.
I'm against the therapy.
Okay,
I'm against therapists.
Let's say I'm doing this. I wake up every day.
I can't even go to group counseling because I can't deal with the energy in the room, the narcissist people in the room, the people that want to go there, just like the AA meetings, the people that go to AA meetings just to get that
teaching for free for $0,
that ego high. I don't understand.
Not behind. You don't even have to sign up. You don't have to give me your email address or nothing.
I like my freedom. I like being alone, and
including the $250,000.
I'm here in this moment in time, still wishing I was never born. And my birthday is just around the corner, so it's like I wish I was never born. I really truly wish that when I was little that why am I even here when I was not even wanted? On my birthday I wish I was dead. Hated it. My mom always made my birthday like something that I should regret. And I do. So for you boys, I always try to make sure that your boys' birthday were special because it was something for me to be like, I didn't want you boys to be feeling like that on your birthday. I didn't have any friends or family like to have to come over. Even with Daisy and Angela, like the people that I chose to be your godparents, I really didn't want to baptize you boys. I really didn't. But my grandmother said that I would get my answer, and I did. So with Daisy, she just she abandoned me because of what she was hearing from her friends. So I mean, I feel bad for her kids. I really do feel bad for her kids. As for Angela, all the gang bullshit, yeah, I'm just not. There's so much shit talking from other people like Paulina and Maria.
It's like, where's the manners, girl? Because now we've moved to a point in time, y'all, where we got people
like, holy crap.
On our platform, screaming.
That's why I really didn't like Angela. If you remember me, this is why I didn't have a lot of people around, because I didn't trust them. I couldn't trust them. I still don't. I'm sorry you lost your brother. I'm sorry that your kids lost an uncle. And the fact that
I believe her. I find her credible.
You also had a bond with him as well.
But the way that she behaved earlier was just.
He's still watching, Marie. He's still watching your kids.
I'll tell you what. As a creator, as a content
Santiago and Junior,
as a legal edutainer,
he's
as
watching
a
over.
Culture commentator, as all of the different little hats and jobs and things I do over here.
And please take care of yourself.
Kind of afraid to want to cover her story, even though I believe her.
And you'll see the signs.
I believe her allegations in the lawsuit.
And
because it felt like we're not allowed to question.
Because you could do the same thing that I could do.
So what? You gonna get screamed and yelled at? And
I feel like you'd probably, if you understand what I'm talking about, if you are in tune with your brother will give you signals and signs and synchronicities and help you. Just bring in your brother's spirit. Marie, you can do it as well. And Marie,
allegations. If you will
just look
notice,
for
I
the
did not
signs,
one
look
time
for
mention a yellow
things
snake.
that remind you of
Nope.
him, or if you have a
I
thought
didn't
of
mention a
him, it's him
building
talking
burning
to
down,
you. So every time you have a
and I
thought,
won't. And I won't.
it's
Because
him
last I checked,
telling
Diddy
you.
is being accused by the feds of arson
That's how they
and
talk, that's
kidnapping.
how they
Okay.
communicate.
So
um
could have been that happened. All right. But what I do have questions about
there
is
is
the
a lot of
evidence
negative
in the
energy
record.
towards you
And that
guys
is there's
because
been different cities named.
of where you
There's been
guys were
different
from,
ages given.
and the witchcraft
There's
that's
just been
involved too as
discrepancies
well.
legitimately. And whenever you
um
avail yourself to the public and you plead to
but
the
as a
public to
medium
listen to your story on
psychic,
someone else's
I'm
platform, in
so
someone else's
disconnected to
community, in
people
someone else's audience, and
that I
and
just
that
feel
audience
like
has questions, then so be it. Because yes, absolutely.
I
Anyone, like I
rather
said
I
in this chat,
rather
anybody calling somebody a liar straight up, anybody being
yeah,
just
I just
hateful or
can't deal
anything,
with money
no,
either,
don't do it.
because money is just
I don't stand by that. I can't support it at all, and I don't. But was she
when you could
13,
do
was
it
she
for
14, or
free.
was she 17 is not the
And I
same
can
thing
do
as
this whole,
calling someone a
I
liar.
can whatever the medium and psychic people and
But
the tarot
let
readers
me
are
show
doing
y'all
online.
I got the
They are
video
making
up
money off the human
to
sex
watch some
trafficking.
of
They're
it.
making money off of their narcissists trapping you,
I
making
felt like I
money,
needed to
saying
say
that they're
something
gonna help
because
you,
I
or they
felt like it
know
wasn't good
when
faith.
they're
And I'll tell
just
y'all, anybody coming on my platform, I'm
they're
not paying them to
using
come on
people.
here. I will let y'all
And
know
I
in my
can't.
inbox right
To
now, in
me,
my
as
email
a
right
medium psychic,
now, there are major
it
companies
hurts.
that you've
It really
never
hurts for
heard
me
of
seeing a lot of
offering
medium
me
psychic people, YouTube,
thousands of
using people like
dollars
this. And then on
to
top of that,
mention their
God and
pussy
Jesus, they'll
products
slap the
within
God and Jesus
60
on there
seconds.
just to get more money.
Girl, let it be 90. Cha-ching. Have you seen me read one of those to you on this channel once in your life? The answer is
Um,
no. If I really was out here trying to cut
Healing
this
is a
out,
process and it takes
I'll be
time.
reading you a
Um,
fill in the blank ad right now. Okay.
and when something traumatic
Okay. I
happens to
remember
you,
I used
you
to go get
will
that one day
block it
with
off.
someone to
And
reach out to me
that's
that
where
I don't think they'll call it
technology
disgusting. Yes,
will
I will.
brainwash you
But you know what I
into
mean.
nothing happened,
You
nothing
know what I
happened,
mean.
you're fine, you're fine.
And so it used to be the
Um,
case.
and you'll get other
And we're
people, other
grateful.
victims that's go, oh, it
We're
happened to me,
thankful.
you'll be
Holy
fine. Just
bitch.
do this, you
There's a
do that. Take
platform with
some
even
drugs and you'll
20,000
be
people
fine.
that I can go and
Um,
tell my story. I've been trying to tell this
which is
story for
drugs is
so
not the
long.
answer. Drugs is
Please
not the
listen to
answer.
me. Y'all, two, 3 years
You are
ago,
your own
I
drug.
was begging somebody to
You
find
are
one the
on your
size of
own
me to
pill.
find to listen to
You
my
are your
story, to
own source of
amplify my story.
medicine.
I
However
think I
you're
might,
going
if I
to
had money,
find
would have
it,
paid them. I
um,
believe that somebody
if you
should pay
start
me.
feeling
I believe
better
this is my
on
service.
however medicine
I
you
believe that I should
choose
use this
to
platform
use,
responsibly to
it could be
amplify the
music,
messages that
it
need
could
to be
be
amplified to the people
drinking
that need to
tea,
be
it could be
amplified to. And
exercising,
I
it could
believe
be
that is
eating
what I was given
healthier,
for you and
it
what
could
I
be
have done.
talking to people that
Okay.
you normally
I'm
wouldn't
not
talk
asking
to.
anybody to pay
That could be
me
a
to come
form
on
of
this
medicine.
platform. And I will not
Even
pay anyone to come on.
finding
I
another
believe that it
hobby.
should be
Perfect.
cooperative. I believe that's what
Finding something that
sharing is
makes you
caring.
feel
I
whole
have something,
inside
you have
is your
something,
medicine.
trading, this all is
Um,
getting all the money changing involved. No,
do
that's
that.
fiery and I'm not doing it. Now, if somebody I'm
Find
asking them to travel
something
or
that
something, if somebody needs help getting
makes you
somewhere,
feel
that's
good inside.
different. I'm
And
talking about this
I
money
see that some of the
transaction
tarot
of coming on a
readers
freaking
start
YouTube
doing
channel for
that.
the love of God. Please, that is so stupid. Now listen, if you want to pay somebody to
And
go on
I
your channel,
will
to come on your channel, then please do. Whatever. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm
yeah,
not doing that.
some tarot
I'm
readers
not
will
doing
do
that.
that. They
I
find
know
like
the
it's
value
healing
of my
for them, so
platform,
they'll use it
and
more.
I am humbly
Not knowing
offering
that
it to
there's
the
other
right people
spirits,
for $0. But you got to
they're
pass
like,
me that
no,
check or
they're
write
not
yourself a
doing
check,
it
the Lord
right. They
check.
don't like it. They don't because the
Bam
tarot
Margera,
cards,
$0.
they
Did he pay $0? Did I pay
um
Bam Margera, a
you're
celebrity?
getting
They didn't even have to pay him.
you're
And
opening a
these people think
portal
that they should be paid, and it's like it's really the entitlement
of
because
the unknown.
I do. It's hard not to take it personally because it's like such a
So
gross
you're gonna
misrepresentation of
tarot
what
cards
I
are
know for a
just
fact what
for
I'm doing. To act like I'm just
it
like
use it to heal,
let me show
not
you what
use
she's
it
saying.
to
That's what I'm
um
supposed to do because it was too far. And again, I
yeah, don't use
believe
it for gossip,
her.
use it to
I
heal,
don't
use
even
it to
think that
understand.
she's lying.
So you
That's the
can
thing. She's
heal
like,
the
you
person on
want
the
to
other
call me
side
a
that's
liar?
talking
It's
to
like,
you, that's
what?
actually giving you the
No one's
information,
calling you a
can
liar
heal
because
as
of what I
well, because
know or
they're
how
the
old the
reason why
girl was because they've been told to me.
there's a
That's not the
connection
same
there.
thing as calling somebody a liar,
um
you know? And you should be paid. That's the thing too. She was coming on to really correct the record. Like honestly, like thank
no
God she
money in
had
the world
access to a platform that
can
size. It
fix
was
this
fine to
pain.
get her name up because really it wasn't looking good for her.
um
In my opinion,
my
really giving her
payment
the
is
opportunity to clear her
I
name up.
just
If
want
she
people
wanted
to
to be
understand
paid,
me. The form of
that's
payment
crazy
that
to
I
me. And she
want,
has her cash app up under there.
is
like
priceless. You
driving
can't
the
pay for
point
that.
home.
You
And look,
can't.
listen,
I
do
can't
we
get the
live in
time back.
capitalism? Hell yes, we absolutely
I
do.
can't get the
Do
time
we
back that
live
I
in
lost
people
with my
got to pay their
boys.
bills? Yes, of course we
Um,
do. But there's a way to go about things, y'all.
and the
There's the
abuse
way to
that I have
protect,
suffered for
and then there's the way
17
to
years
keep from
trying to get
being
out of this
too much.
relationship
And I'm so
alive with my
I'm just so
kids,
sorry to tell
I
you.
could never do it because
Just
it
so
was always
sorry.
sabotaged by people of God and Jesus. Um, Race always played a part.
Let me
Um,
turn the subtitles on.
Mexican American,
Okay.
from the United States, and if you're Mexican and you come over here, um, chances are you don't know anything about your ancestors. You don't know nothing.
And that's true.
That's why you're
Some are
running over
trying to
here.
call out the victims. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. And it's like that's the thing.
Because you're
Like
trying
everybody
to
needs
do
to
like,
open
I
up
don't
their
understand why
minds.
people come over here thinking that it's going to help
Because
when your other
the mind
country is
loyalty
not
is with
supposed
the
to be
truth
doing
and what
that.
actually happened.
Um,
If someone was actually
like
victimized, yes,
where am I supposed to
absolutely.
go?
My
I'm not
loyalty
safe in
is
the
with
United States. Never
justice for
was
them
safe
because
in the
the
United
truth lies
States.
with
So
that
where
what
do
people
I
did
go?
to the
I
truth,
can't just
right?
go off and
So
leave
Andy's
any
like, there's some people
anything.
accusing the victims of doing stuff, and it's like there are some people are being very mean out here to the victims, and that's not right. Again,
Um,
I don't encourage that, and I don't support it or endorse it. I think that it's bad and mean, and y'all shouldn't do it. In my
I feel like I'm supposed to be here. The
So here's
universe wanted
Adria
me here,
English. She's
so
gonna be on
here I
here
am. For me, running away is not gonna
to set the record straight. Because look,
not
we're
gonna
not
do
lying if
anything
we
if
tell
I
you what
run
we're doing.
away. So me standing tall with my truth, um, it triggers people. It makes people mad. It makes people upset. So I know if a child does that, if a child says, "No, I don't want to go to school. No, that teacher's abusive to me. I don't want to take this abuse anymore." How many adults are going to listen to that child? Because I know my kids weren't happy going to school, but the teachers are making them and forcing them, and I was watching them. I did not want to go to school. I hated going to school.
Okay, so Andy's kind of saying like
Getting
many
abused by
think
the
her claims are
teachers.
too outrageous to be real.
And I
That's
saw a lot
true.
of
I've seen
teachers
some people
abusing
saying that, right? Like,
kids,
oh, she's just quoting the
yelling, grabbing the
whatever
kids.
it is, bullying
Like, are you
twice, so she's
fucking
not
kidding
credible.
me?
Yes, there are people saying
So
that.
these
There
kids,
are also
these
people
kids,
pointing out
their
factual
their
discrepancies and
their
then
brain is
and
going
they're
to be
saying, well, which
blocked
one is
off.
it? So
They're
that's
going to
not
be
the same
blocked
thing as
off.
saying,
The reason why kids act
oh,
out
I just can't
is
believe
because
that.
they're
That's
being
just too not
mentally and
credible to be
physically
true. I
abused.
just can't